Hello and welcome back to another Space Engineers showcase video. In today's video we're looking at another dropship, and this one is called the SkyTrace EagleWing Dropship, which is this lovely thing right here. So it can hold quite a few people in its back with its little deployable ramp. It's got Gatling guns, rocket launchers, Gatling turrets, and all the thrusters you need to go absolutely everywhere through this game. It's a fantastic little design. So I'm going to go and press F10 and show you the block count. Then we shall go have a little looky around the outside, fly it around a bit, and then that shall be it. So finding the SkyTrace in the spawn menu. Oh, I remember that, the Sky Diva. That was like one of the first things I ever showcased. But anyway, the SkyTrace EagleWing is 4,900 small blocks. It uses no mods and no DLC blocks. So let's start by taking a little looky around the outside. And we're just going to fly it around like I said, and then we shall try it out in combat. Now bearing in mind this will be in survival mode, because I do like showcasing in survival mode. So I had to manually reload all the reloadable rocket launchers and make sure there was enough ammunition in the ship, so it should be quite fun. So starting at the very front, we got double fighter cockpits. They've been surrounded by some nice black slope blocks for that extra bit of protection from the sides, and just to make it much more flush. At the very front, we've got two spotlights to light up the darkness, and we've got 3 Gatling guns on both sides just to blast your enemies. As we move around the side, it's going to be the same on both sides. We start to see some ion thrusters, some on the side there, and some on the little attachments onto the wings. 2 Gatling turrets just to have some automatic fire in case you don't want to waste your ammunitions manually firing the guns at the front. We've got some lights to be able to see ourselves in the dark. And then onto the wings themselves, we got some hydrogen thrusters. Now, hydrogen thrusters are not really needed. We're perfectly capable of going through atmospheres and through space without having them, but they are nice to have if you want that extra speed boost. We got some more Gatling turrets that sit right there, and above them, we've got our reloadable rocket launchers, which you will have to get out of the cockpit and go and reload them from this spot over here. They're not connected up to anything else. On the wing part over here, we've got some more Gatling turrets and some more atmospheric thrusters. Moving around to the side here, we've got some more lovely blockwork, and then some more hydrogen thrusters to push us around. As we move towards the back of the ship, we're going to see some more hydrogen thrusters right here. And then we've got some lovely housing surrounding it to make sure they're nice and protected from any kind of pot shots coming from the pirates. On the back of the connection point, we got some more ion thrusters, some more atmospheric thrusters, and we can see underneath there some more atmospheric thrusters. On the back of the ship, we've got a connector which we can use to resupply our guns, resupply our hydrogen if we needed to, but do bear in mind the reloadable rocket launchers, at least 2 of them, will not be able to resupply from this one connection point. We've got some atmospheric thrusters that surround that, and then down below here, this is our way in and out of the carrying place. So just taking a sneaky look inside here, we just got a bunch of chairs in there. We've got a survival kit to respawn on and to heal up and all that. And it's nice and bright in here so you don't have to waste power with your little spotlight. Moving around and up to the top, we got this fancy thing right here which contains some large atmospheric thrusters. And it's got little fins on it just for some extra decoration which do look great. Moving around to the very top, that's what it looks like. Got another reloadable rocket launcher up there. And we've got some lights, some more turrets, and some more ion thrusters. And we do have, just in case you need it, a parachute hatch. So if you're in a dire emergency, you can always pop that open. Dropping down and coming underneath, we can see some more thrusters and some more lovely work on the actual body itself. We can see some more thrusters, there are landing gear, and that is the back of the ship. It's a very nice design, and lots of your internals are nice and hidden and protected by all of these light armored blocks. So now it's time for me to take control of my character, and we shall take a look at what this thing has to offer. So coming into the seat at the very back, we cannot fly it from this seat, so we have no thrust control, but we can control all the guns on this. So shooting the Gatling guns, that is what we get. And number 2, we'll shoot the reloadable rocket launchers like that. Number 4, 5, and 6 are for manual control over the turrets on the sides and above. And then we've got 8 and 9 for controls for the parachutes. Hopping out of there and coming over to our pilot seat, we got a similar setup. where we've got controls over the Gatling guns and the reloadable rocket launchers, except this time we can control the thrusters. So number 3 is for our atmospheric thrusters on and off, so we can still fly around nicely. Number 4 is to turn off our hydrogen thrusters, and like I said, we can still fly around without them being turned on. Number 5 is for our ion thrusters, which we can have off if we're on a planet and switch it on when we need it. 6 and 7 is for our parachutes. Number 8 is for the spotlight at the very front there, so we can just toggle that on and off. And number 9 is to deploy our ramp at the back to let all your troops or friends out of this. And there we go. I will just hop out of there and just come around and show you the back. So I've dropped this down at a little bit of an angle so the front landing gear is off the ground, but it means we can just do a little hop up and get in and out. But we do have a button there which you can press to open and close this up. And this is the interior. It's really nice, isn't it? So just walk around here, have a little recharge, which I will need to do, and then sit on your seats, get out of it. There's no risk of getting randomly ejected out the side of this vehicle. So getting back into the cockpit, we can just put that back up and undo the parking brake and lift up. So flying this around, let's go forwards. We've got a nice lot of speed. Stopping as well is bloody fantastic, and I do love it when ships can stop in a great time. Going backwards, once again, fantastic. Going left and going right are much slower. Going down and going up are exceptionally fast as well. Wheeling my mouse around, we got plenty of control. There's a little bit of weight, but not too much, so we can make some precise turning. And then just flying this thing around, this is what we're getting. We can turn off those hydrogen thrusters to save a bit of hydrogen and just float around like so. But now what I'll do is come and land this. In fact, let's go and deploy the parachutes and let that handle this. So we're just going to come up to here, turn them off, and we should come gracefully down to the ground. Hopefully. I'm not sure how well it will go with a modded planet. That was a successful landing, I believe. Okay, so what I've done is given that little ship to the pirates, and we're just going to fly past it and start blasting it. Oh god, what has happened to the frame rate here? Anyway, we're just going to fly around here, we're just going to start shooting it and keep blasting it while going in slow motion. We can switch to the Gatling guns at the front and continue to blast it. There we go. So we got one hell of a what's going on, frame rate? Yeah, we got one hell of a lot of firepower on this thing, so you do not have to worry about engaging in combat, and you can just fly directly into a combat zone. Oh wow, look at this go. So let's just go and remove some of these and try and save the performance a little bit. Let's get rid of that, and then let's get rid of that. And there we go, I've just spawned in a little truck, and we're going to blast that with our guns once again. The frame rate is a little bit better this time. Let's just go and shoot them like this. Look at that hailstorm go. In fact, look at it all around. Look at that. Anyway, we can just keep shooting there. Their turret is going to try and shoot me, but we can launch rockets straight into them. Like that. And then switch back to the Gatling gun and blast them some more. And I believe they are completely destroyed. Yes, they are. Look at that. So now the only thing I can think of doing is getting some speed and crashing this into the side of a mountain. Let's just go like this, turn myself down, and away we go. So it's a lovely dropship. If you wish to download and play around with it yourself, I highly recommend you do, because it can be quite a lot of fun. And because it doesn't use any mods or DLC packs, it's just an easy download and go. So thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with another showcase video some point soon. Bye bye.